Hello, this is a diamond dots video, and I'm going to show you how to do this fairy. Now it's showing you that the finished size is 12 by 12. I bought two because I'm going to use them to make a purse. So I showed you the picture. It comes in that box that was just a small picture on the box. And let me show you something else that it shows you on the box. Okay, I'm just pulling the box back through because I got my camera lowered. Okay, so like I said, this is the complete picture, the complete canvas as it says. And the other part, you know, it's just a different language underneath. But it also shows you what part of the picture will be used to put the diamond dots on. So the black silhouette part of the picture is not changeable. It's printed like that. You can always paint it and put some dots or something on there if you'd like to customize it in that way, but it's actually set up so that it stays in that black silhouette. Okay, now what comes in the package, and the good thing about diamond dots, when I first looked at them, I was thinking I would have to buy all of the components in order to do a project. And I was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not interested. It looks like paint by numbers. It's a waste of time. I don't need any more supplies. But what changed my mind was that orange sticker. I'll slide it through one more time. It was originally $14.99, this particular one. And then when I got it, it was $3.74. And this isn't my first. This is about my 1, 2, 3, 4. This may be my 5th or 6th. I got about 6 now. And like I said, I got 2 of this one because I want to make a purse out of this one. And it says it's for ages 13 and up. I read something, I don't know if it was in the brochure or what, but it's they use it for rehabilitation. I guess like with counseling people. Like I said, it says 13 and up. But the kit includes, it says 16 dazzling gems, colors, fabric, wax, stylus, grip, tray, and instructions. So what that means, because that may not mean anything to you, is this. It comes like this. Inside of this package, you have, and because I have extras, I can just show you this. And I actually, like I said, I bought 2 of these. So instead of opening up this kit, I'm going to actually use the remainder of my first kit before I move on to the second one. So what comes in here is a tray. You'll get the dots. Now the bag and the bags for the dots, they come attached together. And I'm going to show you how they look. So it comes like this and they'll be attached. I actually just use scissors and cut them. Some of them you can just use your hands and tear them apart. And then I usually will slit a hole or cut a hole in a corner. And I like to do that because they supply these extra bags that you can store your dots in while you're working, or like if you have to stop and start back or something. They have these bags, so I just put them back in the bag. Sometimes, depending on, like this is a small project. If it's a larger project, a lot of times I will put 2 of the colors in one bag. And then I fold them down so that most, because you see a few little dots fill in the bag. Okay, what else comes in the bag? I guess instead of counting, I should have just looked at these. Oh, and I forgot I had some more because I had a little bracelet. One of the animal print bracelet kits. So it'll come with a stylus. It'll come with the ergonomic grip. So It's not necessarily if you have arthritis that you need it, but if you have it, it'll help. What it does though is the ergonomic grip here just helps make it less stressful on your fingers. Because sometimes this isn't an action. Well, a lot of people do action like writing, but you may not do it to the extent if you have a larger project. Now it has an indentation here that is used to help pick up the dots. And they come with these little wax, little pads. It's almost like a little lip gloss pot. And then it's covered on both sides. And you just dip your stylus into the wax and get a little bit off on that tip. And I always just put it back in here because it'll go a little while. I'm trying to put it the wrong way. Sorry about that. And then I close it back down because I don't want it to dry out. So you'll get that. You get one each kit. If you want to freestyle, which means that you're doing your own design and you can buy these extra dots inside this container here. A lot of people talk about different ways that they organize them. I just buy extras of these. Now I'm going to try to let you see something here. Trying to get a good piece of paper that you can see. Okay, on the top it's got the labeling for the color. This number here is black and it's 8001. So when you look at the Diamond Dots chart, I've got everything on here, but I'm going to try to get it in here so that you can see it. This is the chart. Well, maybe I need to move my camera over. I'll try to move it without any problems. This is the chart that you're going to go by. And you know, like I said, it's paint by numbers except you're using these dots. So there's this legend that you use. And what it's showing you is you match the dots, which they have, let's see, 813. And see, I'm starting in this lower corner with a flower. This is 813. And it has that number. So that 813 is the packet number. Then they have the chart symbol and the Diamond Dots number. And the reason I'm saying that to you, I'm going to get one out to show it to you. And this just so happens that on this one that they match, but they don't always match. It depends on the one that you're doing. It just so happens that this 8001 is 8001 in this packet. So if I have some left over, I can always combine them to this, which I want to close because I don't want to spill it. And see, they got it where it closes. You know, you pull a few out. There's a spout on the end that you can add any more back in if you need to. Like I said, I ended up loving it so much that I want to do other projects. I haven't done any yet, but I have some in the works and plans. It's just a matter of timing because I have other things I have to do. But let's say, see this here in the chart is 803, and that the Diamond Dots number is 8001. So it can always be added, or if you run out, for instance, and need more, something weird happens, they fall somewhere, you don't see where they go, but you want to finish. So that's the number that you would look for if you go into the store like I do, or if you order online like a lot of people do. I'm not one of those people because I have about 4 stores near me, and I like to just go in and see what's on clearance. So I think that's easy enough, and as I said, I didn't really think I would get into it as much as I have, but it turns out it's very relaxing. And one day I started to do that today, but I was like, no, I'd rather I got some other things to do, so I'd rather do this than do that. But I'm gonna do a storage video, so hopefully you'll get to see it. So I'm actually starting, like I said, in this lower right hand corner. They suggest if you're right-handed, start in the lower right-hand corner, and they suggest if you're left-handed, start in the lower left corner. Left-handed, but I'm a left-handed person in a right-handed person's world, so I just have to adapt based on feel, and sometimes it just doesn't matter as long as it gets done. So if you're a person like me, you will sit here and you will watch this video. Okay, I'm trying to put it down enough in the camera. I'm going to lift it up so that you can see the A13 is equal sign, and right here are some equal signs with some plus signs, or an up arrow, one of the two. So I'm just going to pull this back, and it's not going to flip up, but I'm going to just use that to hold it. I had pulled my screen up so that I could try to show you all some things, and now I'm going to just try to pull it down to see if I can get it close enough for you all to see me just do some dots. I had it positioned really well earlier. Is that good enough? Can you see? Okay, let's see, I'm just going to shake my dots to try to get them to turn in the upward position. It's that left-handed thing. I'm trying to see which way is the best way to get the dots done. Yeah, I saw that I didn't get that right. I'm trying to think. I have another. I used to do my videos down in my basement in the salon, and I have it set up differently. Same phone. I just use a different holder for my phone. And I'm just wondering maybe if I should just start doing them there. I kind of wanted to just have more than one place. Like I've done it here, but usually if I do things up here, it's just a quick haul video and not a project. I want to just try something new and different. So sometimes I can be up here and hear my girls, because sometimes if I'm down in the basement, I mean, they're okay. It's all in the house. But my youngest, she's 11, but she kind of gets nervous if I'm down there late. And she'll come tell me, her mom, that I need to come upstairs. And some people are like, well, she can't tell you what to do. And that's not it. The point of it is she's pretty much telling me that she's kind of scared. And she feels I might be too far away. So I'll stop whatever it is I'm doing and oblige her. Because a lot of times I am down there late. And then too lately, for whatever reason, my YouTube, so I can watch you if you're doing videos, hasn't been working so well. And so I get a little disgruntled. When I'm doing a video, I can't watch it. And maybe that's the point, is that I need it to just be quiet so I can do the things I do. My videos. But I like watching other people's videos too. Okay, so I'm going into the dark on this. I was trying to just get this one good little section. Because I know it's too much to do. You can get it done in a day. It's not a long, extended one. But it's too much to do in a time frame I'm allotted. I probably need to read my YouTube contract to get my time extended. Because sometimes now, just by chance, it might extend. And sometimes I'm allotted a certain amount of time. I don't know how it works. I don't read the agreement anymore. I know that's bad. And I know I should. And at some point I will again. Maybe when I'm somewhere in a waiting room. Or something like that. Oh yeah. In a lot of waiting rooms at the doctor's office, I noticed the other day, because I wanted to do that, so I guess I have to say I can't do that. They don't want you playing on your phones or anything while you're waiting. And at my children's doctor's office, they have, well, I'm sure they have it at all the places now, but they have little movies on. I guess I'm supposed to be entertained by them. But I did kind of start watching them, because you're sitting there. You don't have anything else to do. Especially if you don't have a sick, crying baby. And thank God my baby was sick, but she wasn't crying. It's a COVID world. And I'm just saying it because, hey, this is a documentation of my history and of our history. So it's a COVID world. And we went to the doctor because under normal circumstances, what she told me was wrong with us was enough for me to just say, oh, you have a cold. But because it's a COVID world and a lot of children with this new strand are getting sick. So I said I have to take her to the hospital because I don't want her to get sick unto death, sick to have to go to the hospital. So the doctor tested for COVID and for strep throat. I'm telling all her business. I guess, well, she's my child, so I have a right to tell you this. But, so she ended up getting diagnosed with COVID. So, hey, this is something, and she's not sick, and she's doing fine. She'll be going back to school in about a day. She's done a 10-day hold. And so, I'm going to send her back to school. Kind of don't want to, but they're not giving us the option yet of having to stay at home. So, while I'm I'm here. If you hear some boom, 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 that's her coming down the stairs out of quarantine. But I let her get a few times in the day to come down and get a little exercise. So she gets to freshen up her water. Or that kind of thing. She's probably liking it because she hasn't had to do any chores. Have you enjoyed not having to do any chores? You can answer. I don't know if that was an answer or not. So this is one of the flowers, and it didn't take a lot of time, but I pretty much got it done. And so you can see how to do a diamond dots picture. And then you can see how well, the more that's done, the more you'll see the little glitz and gleam of it. And it'll go from being what could be a very fine and ordinary picture as it is into just an outstanding picture. And I've almost used pretty much all of the dots that I set aside for that particular part. And so I'm going to move up here to the next picture. Okay, well, that one doesn't have the equal signs. So I'm going to move up a little more. Well, what I'm going to do is find some more equal signs on the picture. And just so I can finish using these last few dots that I have in here instead of pouring them back in the picture. In fact, I might use enough just to finish all that's in this pack. And then I might shut her down for the day. But now you know how to do a diamond dots picture. And I'll probably come back and do a few more and just show you how it ends. But if I don't, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope it helps you relax. Maybe you do like I do. Just watch them until I go to sleep. I can listen to people talk. I've watched videos where people thread DMC with a spool, put this DMC thread on spools. I've watched videos of people just bagging diamond dots and separating them. So it seems silly, but it's just little stuff that puts me to sleep. Or when I'm laying around and I'm not doing anything else but thinking about life, I just sit and watch it. So I'm posting some just so if you're the type of person I am, you can do the same. And if you're the type of person who likes to do them, hey, I might be the person that watches them. So I'm going to talk to you later, and I hope you've enjoyed our time together. Bye-bye.